जय गौरा जय कृष्णा जय जगन्नाथ one more time जय गौरा जय कृष्णा जय जगन्नाथ Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So, while we're here, we should discuss something about Lord Jagannath and about Lord Chaitanya, because by Lord Chaitanya's grace, this presentation of Krishna consciousness is taking place and becoming very, very popular throughout the world, which is Lord Jagannath's plan. Actually, sometimes people wonder why there are so many people from India coming to the UK and coming to different parts of the world. But actually, there's a very good reason for it. Because you've all come here, this is Lord Jagannath's plan, to help others understand about Krishna. This is the purpose of why you have come here. Hare Krishna. Because Krishna, he is Jagannath. He's not just meant for one place like Puri. He's not Purinath. He's Jagannath. He's the Lord of the whole universe. And his business, as he explains in Bhagavad Gita, how does he say it? He says, Yada yadarhi dharmasya glanya bhavati bharata abhyutanam madharmasya tadatmanam Shree Jagannath. He says, whenever and wherever there's a decline in religious practice and an increase in irreligion, does that ring any bells to today? And this way, I come myself, age after age. And why does he come? He says, Pavitranaya sadhunam vinashaya chaduskritam. In order to protect the devotees and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion. Dharma
Everything
says
is
at that
without
time,
like
I come myself,
nothing is with only, not even a single thing, yeah.
But there is something very important which he says, which is sometimes missed, just something which is often very much misunderstood. He says, Ajo pisan navyayatma bhutanam ishvaro pisan prakritim svamadishtaya sambhavami atmamayaya. Krishna is explaining about himself. He says, although I am Aja, I'm unborn, and my transcendental body never deteriorates. And although I am the Lord of all beings, I still appear in every age in my original transcendental form. So Krishna is explaining that his form is not material. It's just like we may see when he appears in a form apparently made of wood. Or he may appear in a form of metal, or marble, or earth, or a painting. But that form of the Lord is actually not made of matter, because the Lord agrees to be personally present in that form. But his form is not it's not earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, false ego, even these material elements. Krishna says these are my inferior energies. But Krishna is explaining, I appear as I am, and my body is not made of this matter. It is made of three things: Sat, Chit, Ananda. That is his Vigraha, his deity form. His own personal form when he comes is made of eternity, knowledge, and full bliss. So this is Krishna. His form is not material. And even though he agrees to be present before us in a form which we can see and worship and respect and offer our loving service to, still, actually, he is personally present in that form just to accept our loving service and reconnect ourselves to Him. So when we talk about Dharma, it's important to understand. Sometimes people talk about Dharma as being religion, but actually Dharma has a deeper meaning. Dharma is actually about the quality of something. So just like if you have fire, what is the quality of fire? It has heat, it burns. Yes? If it doesn't have heat and light, it's not fire. And in the same way, like sugar, what is the dharma of sugar? It's sweet. If it isn't sweet, it's no good, it's not sugar. So the same way, the dharma of the jiva soul is service. And we see it even in our everyday lives. Everyone is serving. The husband serves the wife serves the husband, the family, they serve the children, people serve the community, they serve the bank manager, they serve their boss, and we serve our senses. At every moment we're being pulled by our different senses, by the tongue, by the eyes. We want to see something, we want to taste something, we want to speak something. Sometimes people are so busy speaking, they have no time even to hear. But actually, the ears, they're meant for hearing. And we are being pulled by our different senses in different ways. So in every moment, actually, and if it's not the senses, it's the mind, which is the chief of the senses. My mind says I must do this, I must do that. But actually, it is because the dharma of the living being is service. And because we are eternal living beings, Krishna has already explained that in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. He's explained that actually we're not these temporary changing bodies. These are simply coverings over the real person who's making the body alive. That is the soul. Because the soul is also like Krishna. He's eternal. And by nature, he's part and parcel of Krishna. He's also by nature full of knowledge. Otherwise, why do we have so many schools and colleges and universities? Because we're trying to get knowledge. And he's by nature full of ananda, full of bliss. Otherwise, why do we look for pleasure? If we simply stones or chemicals, they don't have any business looking for pleasure. But because the living being who's inhabiting this temporary body is the jiva, he is also looking for pleasure because that's our nature. And because we're Sanatan and we have the dharma of seva, our Sanatan Dharma, our eternal occupation, is offering loving service. But to what? Some temporary thing? No. Our Sanatan Dharma is offering loving service eternally to the chief of all eternal living beings. Nityo Nityanam Chaitanas Chaitananam. Svetasvatara Upanishad explains that amongst all the eternal living beings, there's one eternal who's the chief eternal. That is Krishna. That is God. That is Gaura. That is Jagannath. He is the Lord of the whole universe. And actually, we learn from Shastra that this is only one small universe. And there are countless billions of universes, much bigger than this one. One time, Prabhupada, he called in his servant, Shree Jagannath, and he showed him on his desk one half-cut pomegranate. You know what is pomegranate? And he showed him, he said, just look, see how many seeds.
Are we going to start?
So the universes are like that. All the universes tightly packed together in a cluster like that. You can count the number of seeds in a pomegranate, maybe, but you can't count the number of universes that Krishna has manifested from his own body. So these things are meant to be understood because Jagannath is the Lord of the whole universe. Now, Jagannath, he's living in Jagannath Puri, he has these very unusual forms. So it's good if we understand something of why he has these extraordinary forms.
उनको बोलो
So it happened.
हाँ यहाँ पे
There are various reasons given in different shastras about why Jagannath has this form.
Jai Shree Jagannath.
Okay. All right, I'll tell you what, we'll continue this after the arti. Is that okay?
Yes.
Hare Krishna! Jai Jagannath!
Jai Jagannath.
Jai Baladev! Jai Subhadra! Jai Sudarshan! The eternal company.
हाँ तो आप बोलो
Hare
अभी बोल लो
Jai Shree Jagannath. We have